Hey everyone, I just came across this amazing product on Etsy and honestly, it blew me away. I couldn't wait to share it with you guys right now. So let's take a quick look together and see if this product is actually making sales or if it's just not worth our time. Alright, if we scroll up a little bit, we can see something really interesting. This product is actually selling as we're recording this video. The seller priced it at $2.23, which I think is a great deal for a product that's just 2 pages long. The seller named it Car Number Matchy, and from the name alone, I instantly got the idea. I also think this one's probably targeted more toward boys, right? And if we scroll down a little further, we can clearly see that the seller confirmed, yes, it's a digital product, which is exactly what we care about. It's sold as a single PDF file. Now, if we head down to the description area, we'll find that this product helps kids learn numbers from 1 to 10, and it also helps them improve their fine motor skills, basically learning how to control their hand movements better. The reviews on this one are awesome too. So, what do you say? Let's go ahead and create and sell this product together. Today. Alright, let's take a closer look at this product together. When we open the product preview, we'll see that it's actually made up of just 2 pages, and that's what makes it so simple yet brilliant. The first page shows a parking lot with spaces for 10 cars. Each parking spot has a group of dots numbered from 1 to 10, arranged in order. Then, on the second page, there are cars, each labeled with numbers from 1 to 10. Here's how it works. The child cuts out, for example, the car with the number 1, and then places it in the parking spot that has 1 dot. It's such a fun way for kids to learn numbers while playing. At the same time, it helps them practice their fine motor skills because they're using their hands to carefully move and place the cars in the right spots. Honestly, I think this activity is amazing. Really, really amazing. I loved it the moment I saw it. The seller even confirmed that the product only includes 2 pages, the first one with the parking lot and the second one with the numbered cars. A lot of you guys have been messaging me saying you want to buy my bundle of 80 books, but you're having trouble clicking the link I leave in the pinned comment. So if you're facing this issue and still want to grab the bundle, here's exactly what you need to do. Just open your browser and search for my website, kiddoprints.xyz. Then scroll down a little bit until you find the section called Trending Products. There, you'll see the bundle. It's called Kids Creator Dream Bundle. When you click the Buy button, you'll notice I've already activated a special discount for you. It's 20% off if you use this code, MO20. But hurry, it's only available for a limited number of people. The discount will apply automatically when you enter the code, and trust me, you're going to be amazed by how creative and inspiring the books inside this bundle are. Everything you can possibly imagine, you'll find it right there. This collection will really help you on your journey to selling digital products on Etsy and Amazon. And it'll be even more valuable once I release the free full course I promised you guys, which is coming very soon. So don't miss it. Alright, now let's jump straight into designing the product we saw at the start of the video. First, open Canva and create a new design with dimensions 11 by 8.5 inches. This product has 2 pages, so go ahead and add a second page now. We'll start on the first page, which will be the parking lot scene. I'll show you exactly how I build this parking area step by step. Go to Elements, then type Garden in the search bar. Pick any of those great images you like. I'll choose this one, and then enlarge it so it fills the entire page. Watch how the design comes together. It's going to amaze you. Next, search for shape and choose a square. Change the square's color to gray so it looks like the parking lot ground. Resize that square so it covers most of the page, leaving small margins at the top, right, and bottom. On the left side, leave a noticeably larger margin because I want to add the parking entrance there. You'll see why as we continue the design. I hope that makes sense. It'll become clearer as we move forward. Next, I'm going to add borders to that gray square. Let's set the border thickness to 5 and change the border color to white. This gives the parking area a cleaner, more polished look. Now, I'll duplicate this square, make it smaller, and move it to the left side. the area we left empty earlier. This smaller rectangle will represent the road leading into the parking lot. I'll align it perfectly with the edge of the main square, just like this. But hold on, you'll notice there's a white outline here that makes it look a bit off. No worries, here's how we fix it. I'll copy the small square again, then remove the white border from this copy. After that, I'll place it directly on top of the one with the white border and slightly resize it vertically, just a little smaller from the top and bottom. This covers the unwanted white line perfectly. And just like that, the road and the parking lot blend together seamlessly into one smooth, professional-looking design. It looks awesome already. Alright, now we're ready to create the 10 parking spaces inside that big gray area. First, on your keyboard, press the letter L. That'll instantly create a line in Canva. Next, we'll increase the line thickness to about 5, make it a dashed line, and change its color to white. Then enlarge it a little and place it right in the center of the parking area. This represents that dotted center line you usually see on roads, the one that divides the lanes in half. Now comes the fun part, adding the parking slots. We want them all to be evenly spaced and the same size, so watch carefully how I'll do this. I'll start by adding a rectangle and changing its color to red, just so it stands out clearly from the background. I'll resize that red rectangle, make it a bit smaller, and place it on the far right side of the page. Then I'll duplicate it 5 times, giving us a total of 5 red boxes, which represent 5 parking spaces on this side. Once I've got all 5, I'll select them together and drag them slightly to the left, keeping them perfectly aligned and evenly spaced. These red boxes are just guides. I'll delete them later once I've used them to draw the actual parking lines. Now let's move on to the next step. I'm going to press the letter L on the keyboard again to add a new line. Then I'll set the line thickness to 5. After that, I'll rotate the line slightly so it becomes vertical instead of horizontal. This will serve as our divider between parking spots. I'll drag it carefully and place it right between the first 2 red rectangles on the left side, making sure it's positioned perfectly in the center. Then I'll shorten the line a little to match the scale of the parking area we created earlier, just enough so everything looks neat and aligned. Once that's done, I'll duplicate this vertical line and move the copy between the second and third red rectangles, keeping the same spacing. I'll do it again, one more between the third and fourth, and another between the fourth and fifth. Now we've got perfectly even parking spaces that look just right. Finally, I'll go ahead and delete all the red rectangles because we don't need them anymore. They've done their job as guides, and now our parking layout looks clean, balanced, and professional. Alright, we've almost finished the top section of our parking lot design. It's looking great so far. Now let's move on to the bottom section. I'll start by selecting the 4 vertical lines that we created earlier at the top, then I'll duplicate them and drag the copy down to the opposite side of the parking lot. And just like that, now we've got a full parking lot with 10 parking spaces, ready for 10 cars. Next, we want to label these parking spots from 1 to 10, just like the original seller did, so that the child can take, for example, the car with the number 1 and park it in the spot with 1 dot. Let's see how to make that happen. I'll go to Shapes again, and this time I'll add a rectangle. Then I'll resize it slightly from the right side so it becomes a vertical rectangle, taller than it is wide. Now I'll change the border color to gray and make the inside transparent. You'll see why in a second. What we're doing here is creating a transparent container where we'll place the dots. So now I'll add a circle, make it smaller, and change its color to white. Then I'll drag that white circle inside the transparent rectangle we just made. After that, I'll duplicate the circle several times until we have 10 white dots arranged neatly inside the rectangle. And there we go. Now we have our numbered parking spaces visually represented by dots, from 1 all the way up to 10. I think you got the idea perfectly. Next, I'll duplicate that transparent rectangle, the one with the 10 white circles inside it, and start placing copies of it between every 2 vertical lines. These will be the actual parking spaces where the cars will be parked. Don't forget about the other side. We already finished the top section, so now let's move down to the bottom section and do the exact same thing, adding 5 vertical rectangles with dots inside each one, perfectly aligned between the parking lines. Once that's done, I'll move to the first parking spot, the one that represents car number 1. I'll go inside that rectangle and delete 9 of the circles, leaving only 1 circle. That's our spot number 1. Then I'll move to the second spot and delete 8 circles, leaving 2 circles inside. That's number 2. And I'll keep going just like that. For each parking spot, I'll reduce the circles so that they represent the numbers from 1 to 10. By the time we reach the last rectangle, the one in the bottom section, it'll contain 10 white circles. Perfect! Now we're almost done with page 1 of the design. To make it look cleaner, I'll add a border around the entire page. I'll do that by inserting a large square, adding a border to it, and then resizing it to frame the page completely. Finally, I'll change the border color to this bright green. I think this page looks amazing. Honestly, it's even better than the one we saw earlier on Etsy, don't you think? It's clean, fun, and super professional. Alright, now let's jump quickly to the second page of this design. And trust me, this part is the easiest step of all. The car page. I'll head over to Elements and search for a car. Just make sure you choose a car that's viewed from the top, meaning you can see the roof of the car, not the side. You'll find plenty of great options on Canva. I'll pick this red car right here. Canva will instantly give me a lot of suggested cars that look similar to it, which is great. Now I'll resize the car and drag it to the first page just to make sure it fits perfectly inside the parking spaces. Once the size looks good, I'll go ahead and add 9 more cars using the same method. So we'll have 10 cars in total. Then I'll make sure they're resized properly so they all look consistent and balanced together. I'll arrange them in 2 rows. The first row with 5 cars and the second row with 5 more. And here's a cool tip. It's better to make the cars different from each other in color and shape. That way, the child will have even more fun matching the numbers and playing with them. Especially since we know kids love cars, and variety makes it so much more exciting. Alright, now we're almost there. The next step is to add numbers to each car. I'll start by adding a circle and typing the number 1 inside it. Then, I'll place that circle right on top of the first car on the left side. After that, I'll change the circle's color to white to make it stand out beautifully. Once it looks good, I'll simply duplicate the circle and move it over to the second car, changing the number to 2. And I'll keep doing that, adding numbers from 1 to 10, 1 for each car. It's a simple but super fun step. And just like that, my friend, we've officially finished designing the second page. The idea behind this design is that the child will cut out the cars and then drive them onto the parking lot we made. For example, the car with the number 1 will follow the road on the left, then look at the 10 parking spaces, and finally park in the spot that has 1 white circle. It's a fun, interactive game that helps kids learn numbers while playing, and honestly, I really love this concept. I totally recommend you design it and sell it today. It's creative, educational, and looks amazing. Finally, we'll download the entire file as a PDF and our project is ready to go. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and leave a motivating comment so I can keep bringing you even more amazing content. Make sure to check out my channel. You'll find tons of awesome videos that I'm sure you'll absolutely love. Also, I've left a pinned comment with a special link to my collection of 80 books, each one packed with around 30 beautifully designed pages. I'm certain you're going to love it. It'll save you months of design time and give you a huge boost in your projects. Oh, and right now there's a 20% discount, but only for a limited time and a limited number of copies, so hurry up and grab your bundle while it's still available. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Take care, and goodbye for now.